Body will be first contact here, up on the corner. Jenny as well, expecting a push here off connector, and he's going to get us Cooper, and some ring out. Nobody doesn't have the stopping power to put NRG to bed, and it's on Smoggy. Smoke to upper, playing by Coast here, but this is pretty telegraphed. NRG have a few of those though to their name. Up towards tower side here, Gigi wants to take the fight. He knows he's advantaged in terms of weaponry. Jenny able to follow up. Plenty of plays on this crossfire, and Ethan can really only offer a token resistance.
Out some of the util and does so effectively. Drone out for the reclue. That's going to get the ping onto him, I believe. No, broken just in time. Swing out from Mata. Loses that isolated 1v1.
Paranoid.
It's just Ethan on the A side. Really, his only job at this point is to stay alive, right? Just teleport away back towards spawn.
The retake potential is there behind this reckoning. So NRG might look to play a little safer off this side. It is just Ethan who's pinged out. Kung and Chichu have to throw down on this side. They cannot get the spike stuck. Chichu, push up.
Garden.
It's volatile, messy. And Chichu delivers. Mana and Som trespass in his domain and then punish for it. Scoop with the great round previously. Cannot hold his own on the side. Nobody digs him out. And Brightside just gets thrown down in the moment. All right, classic there for Som. Best he could do was Jenny. Once again, Smoggy doubles down. Nobody's going to serve himself up here as Cooper eventually gets the job done, but up on high, it was Chichu.
I had this fight.
Now Ethan, Mata's still able to be a factor in this round. 32 seconds left. EDG have got to go for it. Just for the timing.
That was a nice little trade. Still has that steel guard, and this might be the opportunity to use it.
Ethan managed to get up in heaven, though. Here's that Hunter's Fury looking towards Code. Ethan hoping to stall this out as much as possible. Obviously, Ethan and Brock have been manning this side of the map. Here's the fast lane. Gian's going to go for it now. Not much to see here, but Overdrive got to be popped, and Ethan noted at the back of the side, but it's Brock there from tower. Gets himself two. That's big. Both duelists out of the game, and he wants more. But that'll be the end of the A anchors. Now it's NRG needing to rotate in.
Somehow again, by the way, Chichu is just one orb away from getting a res. That is crazy. Nobody, what?
Relay bolt going to be thrown out. Chichu follows it up beautifully. Jennings now in and around the side. Making his way over towards connector. Finds one. It's the classics ringing out. Ethan gets himself a consolation. A gun recovered here for Som now. Can he make use of it on the other side of this high tide? Rather, this could be a wall in his way. He's on the side. Look at how broken up it is, but Jenny's having to take the 1 versus 1. Scooby here looking to step back. Reckoning in play. Jenny unperturbed, unfazed, unbothered. And gets EDG have this one covered. As Som steps up, Mata's on the other side. He will struggle. Finds Jenny and gets his second. Now he's given himself a foothold back into the site, but you notice that EDG... He's on a rope! He's on a rope! Oh, man. Som at least able to find one up me, but this is challenging for him now. Relay bolt doesn't quite connect. He's stuck in the corner, but Jenny will dig him out.
Gets a lot of damage onto Jenny, but that Guardian not going to be enough in that kind of engagement against a Neon.
That's just a footnote. Here's Brock looking to step up now. Had a window before the relay bolt connected. Ends up being a trade. Kung here still trying to command from tower with the Bulldog.
And EDG do have superior long-range weapons for these distance engagements on this site.
The flash was good, but not enough. Kung.
That standard util you're going to be seeing coming into that B site with the high tide, cutting off the connector, cuts off heaven, and then that recon will get any info towards bookshelf.
Retake here behind Paranoia is an option. Relay bolt actually already has been given the hot foot. Okay, even that's going to be committed, right? Hunter's Fury in the mix now. Chichu's got nowhere to go. Literally caught on coast inside the Razor Fighter. Nobody got the drop there on Som. No one looking in that direction, but Mata eventually flicks to attention. Smoggy actually wins out there at tower, so Jenny has the room here to having some time board to get in position.
Scuba on low enough HP that he's actually susceptible to just one sheriff shot. Now Kong does have to activate that sheer wall that's behind NRG, and they're going to adjust multiple players to heaven. I like that decision a lot.
Kong is going to be looking at multiple barrels trained in his direction.
Still up in main when it drops.
Here we go, this is about to get messy. Around the corner, catches Ethan. And that's your controller off the map so early. Reckoning popped and now straight to the side they go. Brock is down, it's a second for Kung. Mowing these NRG attacks this. Does he know Brock is there as well? Perhaps underestimating the positioning for NRG, and Scuba attempts to go in with the shorty. Mata has to step up, step in.
To a Mata can just pop out, but it doesn't even need to. Brock with the accuracy.
Chichu had nowhere to go, and now Mata can get himself up into tower. He sees the bullet traces come through from Jenny. And he's got backup. Ethan will join him. Cove for the plant. Kung here trying to get into vents maybe from mid.
down. That assumption is correct. They are delayed on account of having to break this wall, further delayed by a slow orb as well.
Chichu just disrespects it. Paranoia doesn't catch on to him now, but surely there's something in place for that tower player. And yes, it's a multitude of barrels pointed that direction, and a hail of careful about a potential flank here. Hunter's for nobody. That's Brock being brought down a second for Kung, and there goes Scuba. Now what? So on the other side of that high tide, Marta chimes in from...
Plan has gone down on prior rounds. They want to do it again.
What a shock dart to force nobody back. That lets Marta get up rope. He could have been pushed up while he was climbing, but through the smoke, Chichu is able to find him. Now Ethan will stall. Smoke up towards tower, and he'll occupy it himself.
Ethan just biding time in the smoke is going to have to make a serious play happen. Gets the first.
And he got away with it as well. That is ridiculous.
Spawn now. They've left Ethan as this late wrap towards mid. Is nobody aware? He's got an idea that it's certainly possible.
Now it's been confirmed. He can't win the fight out though. Ethan, in many of those crucial 1v1s away from the play, has found success. Rather unperturbed here, but knows there's going to be pressure headed in his direction. He'll opt to leave the cove.
He needs to run. EDG are all the way up mid with both of the duelists at the moment.
Still plenty of ability to stall here as they back up.
But they're pivoting into this B-split right into the op angle.
Jenny picked off. Scuba has been left as an insert here, and if Chichu challenges and isn't ready for it, that's the spike that goes...
Kong still has a lot of util in that kit. Chichu could even try to wall to defuse the spike. There are options for EDG on this retake.
Ethan's just refreshed the smoke. Kung has to challenge it and he wins it out. Brock now aware that Interlopers could be coming down from heaven, but he's ready and connected. Chichu gets the better of him now. Around the corner, EDG... Off to it though. No guarantee about where the vice is set up.
30 seconds on the clock, EDG. They're gathering up towards A main, and look at NRG. They know what's up. They're already on the move, trying to get to the safe side. They need to support their anchors in time.
Paranoia might slow things down a little bit here, but EDG know they've got to commit. Brock waiting for a ping, sees Jenny. Dodging, ducking, dipping, dodging. Then they roll over Chichu and nobody. Now it's up to Smoggy inside tower, and from A main come the rest of EDG.
It's the perfect adjustment at the perfect time from NRG.
Brock low, straight down. Here's Marta. He can refresh if he needs to, but trade it out for it.
Accelerate into this site. That's awkward.
Right in front of Scuba. Won't be able to find a second, though. Scuba had no information of anything that was happening outside of his direct sphere of influence there. So there'll still be a spike stick. 2 players top mid for NRG. Obviously not bored up. Dangerous. Jenny wants to slide on in. It looks like they want to force the issue, but Scuba's waiting in the corner yet again. He's found 3. Oh, man. Float like a butterfly, sting like a Mack truck.
30 seconds
Bro was poised and waiting for that. Another little rat spot. What a problem he's been.
Can he actually get out? I mean, he's overwhelmed by util, and Ethan is now into support.
And he's safely back in halls. Ethan can now post up.
Take the time, wait for everyone to group up. This time play for that full retake. They have a lot of tools to do, and Nightfall goes through that link, but what can they get off of it? Nothing really.
I'm not sure if they caught onto anyone.
I'll double up and spawn.
Marta, oh, the double ping is pretty good. Very lightning. Som able to back up Marta. Converts that kill, and inside the dark cover, Soggy has to succumb. Ethan being forced back and hindered down. Got to be a follow-up at some point, and Marta does not want to overextend. Knows that EDG waiting on the other side of this wall, but doesn't serve them anything up for free until Jenny steps up and sits down. Brock with the Odin. It's a devastating combination.
By Ethan, but no opportunity to really face into that.
That could have had him gobbled up though. He got his ball, so dangerous place to be up against the Odin, and Jenny is on the receiving end.
Oh, that's a crazy adjustment. They still have to deal with Scuba here, and Ethan doubled up, high-low.
Perfect. Wasn't even needed there. Scuba very comfortable from that spot. Brock eventually though was brought down. Still no plan. Nobody has to stick it here.
Chichu miles away, has to get through B main. Smoke's coming down now from Ethan. Paranoia as well connects.
The setup was perfect. He had to put it together. One in tower, the other coming from top mid. And that's crucial. This kill here is everything. Kung not ready for the swing, but still recovers in time. And even found Ethan off the backside.
And now there's this wrap coming in. Ginny getting into elbow. Som has to drop, has to make some... Kong thought he was, can't really blame him. Teleports to the team, they're going for the B exec again. They're testing Scuba again.
Jenny tucked in the corner. Ethan now with the fragment to try and dig him out. Smoggy took some damage from him, but Ginny's going to win the fight at elbow. That's Scuba down. No more Viking util. So up to Ethan. Unreal. Nobody's head goes rolling and he says, why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. If there's an A hit. Tough for EDG to get A link control, but they are going to step forward now.
Prowler alerts them to the lack of players there. Close to the judge.
Brings the gavel down on Chichu and Kung. Now the only option is to try and play through mid. It's nobody caught inside a conversion pass. Rather Jenny also suffering that hindrance. And so, covers and Marta finds yet another one. It's blistering pace from NRG. And they're at least half control of A. Still Smoggy at large, but quite a game for him. He'd have to step up. And he'd start to soften up Smoggy, who waded into its area of effect.
It gets a good amount of damage off onto these two players, but still, they are committed to just holding this together.
EDG also not moving off that B side yet, swinging the double face. The dark cover breaks it up though.
Be coming through the haunt from the fade.
Comes Kong Kong again.
Planted. One
Still a
enemy
plan.
remaining.
That's what Scuba has to work with, but he has 85 health. He's got 4 able-bodied individuals standing between him and around. NRG forging already into back holes.
Scuba needs to stay alive though. Kong needs this kill desperately, but Brock ready on the angle to support.
Odin in hand as well. That's going to be a problem when we come to this post-plant scenario. A very timely 0.6, 3 top mid.
This is a great reposition from Psalm as well, getting into heaven. The backstab can activate at any given moment.
Jenny players. Marta still able to get in there and find Jenny. Brock down early in the round. Kong out of the open. Dragged off his horse. And now Nobu's going to fight his way out. That is sharp shooting. Scuba falls, but he's not ready for the close swing from Som. And so it falls to Chichu. As it has so often in this series. Clear of Link from nobody. Sends the Prowler in. So we're all lined up for A main. A hard hit coming in from NRG. It's going to be Marta first with a light speed. Jenny though tucked in that corner. Deals with the waylay. Now though, Horn popped. Now he'll double back. Prowler going to come around the corner. Brock spots the player, jump on the side, it's going to be Jenny. Scuba has to deal with him now. Overdrive at the ready, and long range, Jenny picks Brock off. Clipped by the Parrot. Chichu here knows Ethan is going to be sniffing at his heels, and on the side, Brock at least finds one. Needs more. There's Ethan. Now can make his way out with Som. Disrupts the defuse, and Ethan puts it to bed.